Here's a simple and affordable skincare routine to help you get rid of your textured skin using some of my favorite Good Molecules products. This quick 5-step routine will help you get the smooth glowing skin you've been dreaming of. I'm going to show you how to properly layer the products and help you to understand the key ingredients so that you see how they benefit your skincare needs. And to make it even easier for you, I'm going to link all the products below in the description. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with step 1 using the clarifying cleanse bar. This might look like a bar of soap, but it's actually a soap-free cleanser that clarifies the skin without stripping it, so you never have to worry about your skin being tight or dry after. This bar contains salicylic acid, which helps to prevent and get rid of blemishes, and kaolin clay, which helps to reduce excess sebum, also known as oily skin. This bar is great for all skin types, including sensitive skin, and can be used on your body as well if you struggle with chest or back acne. And as somebody who has oily combination skin and sometimes suffers with some dry patches, this bar is definitely one of my go-tos because it helps me with not only keeping my skin clear, but it also helps with not drying my skin out completely. And it's something about a good lather that makes you really feel like you're getting a good cleanse. And if you're not using disposable towels by now, I highly recommend that you do. You could literally just use paper towels. That's what I do, but please don't use a towel to dry off your face, and make sure you pat dry. And now moving on to step 2, using the niacinamide brightening toner. I like to go ahead and just gently press this into my skin, and you can just see how it just brings life back into my skin. Like, look at that. This of course contains niacinamide, which helps to target uneven skin tone, dullness, and reduce the appearance of pores. It also has arbutin that helps with hyperpigmentation. And I'm choosing to use this toner over the glycolic acid toner because I want to ensure that I protect my skin's barrier and I don't want to dry out my skin. And yes, glycolic acid is great for improving texture, but there's one product that we're going to use here in just a moment that is going to transform our skin without needing to use that toner. But before we do that, let's move on to step number 3, using the discoloration correcting serum. By now, you should have already picked up on the fact that not only are we going to be targeting our textured skin, but we're also working on hyperpigmentation at the same time. And I highly recommend for anybody who has multiple skincare concerns to target them in the same routine. And this routine is my secret to how I do that without drying out my skin. This serum contains 3% tranexamic acid, which helps to target discoloration and promote a clear skin tone, as well as 4% niacinamide that helps to improve the appearance of uneven skin tone, texture, dullness, and enlarged pores. And if you haven't used this serum or heard about this, you clearly are living under a rock. But let's just go ahead and get right into the moment that you've all been waiting for. Step number 4, the overnight exfoliating treatment. If you want to wake up to a smoother, clearer complexion, the overnight exfoliating treatment is exactly the serum that you need. Think of this like the Ordinary's AAH BAH serum, but a lot more gentle. This is a great serum to reach for 2 to 3 times a week, and it's something that you're not going to want to mix with retinols or other actives, which is exactly why we didn't go ahead and use the glycolic acid toner earlier in this routine. This has both glycolic acid and lactic acid, which work to resurface your skin and give you that smooth, even texture, as well as salicylic acid, which is great for preventing and getting rid of breakouts. But if you have sensitive skin, or if you've tried this serum before and it's just been a little bit too harsh for you, no worries, I have a substitution for you. The mandelic acid serum is a great alternative for anyone looking for something that's a little bit more gentle, but is still going to help you with getting rid of that textured skin. Mandelic acid is also part of the AAH family, similar to glycolic acid and lactic acid, but it's a lot more milder because it has a larger molecule size, but it still does a great job similar to its cousins. Because it's a larger molecule, it just doesn't absorb into the skin as fast, but it will still gently exfoliate your skin, helping you get that clear, smooth skin. And just to be clear, I only use the overnight exfoliating serum on my skin in this video, but I did want to mention the mandelic acid serum for anybody who had more sensitive skin or just doesn't like the overnight exfoliating treatment. You do not need both, and you should not be using both. Let's make that very, very clear, okay? Okay. Now that we've got that out the way, let's go ahead and move on to our final step in this routine, moisturizer. And for those of you who may be new here, I have oily, acne-prone skin, so of course I always focus on products that are made for oily skin, including this moisturizer by Good Molecules, which is actually fairly new to their collection. The hydrating gel moisturizer with electrolytes has, of course, electrolytes, which is great for preventing dryness, and excess sebum, which is also known as oily skin. You got it right, I hope. Oh my gosh, please tell me you got it right. And it also has some other key ingredients in it, which I honestly don't know how to pronounce, but let me just tell you, it mattifies skin and locks in moisture, which is great for someone with oily skin like myself. And as you know from the title and the description, this is a nighttime routine, and I highly, 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 highly recommend that you use SPF in the morning after you do your morning skincare routine, because we didn't do all this work to improve our texture and use these actives and try to get rid of hyperpigmentation for nothing. And there you have it, a nighttime skincare routine that will help you with your hyperpigmentation as well as your textured skin. Do me a huge favor by liking this video and subscribe if you're not already, and turn on those notifications, and leave a comment on what kind of skincare routine you would like to see from me next. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's not about the way you said it to me.